I was supposed to be on Deck 4 in the navigation hall, reporting for equipment inspection like every other maintenance officer on the Artemis-V. But 30 minutes before my shift ended, the ship experienced a momentary blackout. Short, sharp, 3 seconds long. Enough to knock out the lights. Enough to scramble every digital sign on the station. And enough to send me walking into one of the restricted halls without realizing it. When the lights flickered back on, I stood in a corridor I had never seen before. The walls were black metal, etched with symbols I didn't recognize. The air was colder, sharper, like I had stepped into a part of the ship that wasn't entirely human. A faint hum vibrated through the floor. Something ancient. Something alive. I should have turned back. But instead, I heard movement behind me. A shifting shadow at the far end of the hallway. I froze. Someone was there. Someone tall, strong, and unmistakably not human. She had been following me for days. I'd seen her reflection in glass panels, her silhouette disappearing behind corners, her shadow flickering in the engine sector when I worked late. At first I thought she was security, then maybe an alien ambassador. But every time I tried to get a clear look at her, she vanished like mist. And now, as the door nearest me slid open on its own, I stepped inside thinking it was the equipment room. It wasn't. It was her room. And she was standing right there. The moment the door sealed behind me, I realized my mistake. The air inside was warmer than the corridor, almost humid. Dim violet lights glowed from circular plates embedded in the ceiling. The scent of metal, incense, and something floral filled my lungs. But what froze me wasn't the smell. It was the warrior woman. She stood near a curved table of indigo stone, polishing a blade that definitely wasn't standard-issue human tech. Her armor was dark silver, fitted like living metal, sculpted over a body built for speed and violence. Strange glowing patterns, tattoos or circuitry, ran down her arms and neck. Her eyes lifted to mine. I couldn't move. She was over 6 feet tall, her features angular, dangerous, and mesmerizing. Not monstrous. Not frightening. Just powerful. Too powerful. Her voice was low and resonant, like a distant thunderstorm. "You finally entered," she said. "Good." I felt my pulse jump. Finally? Wait. You knew I'd come in here? "Yes," she said. "You were supposed to." I'm sorry," I stammered. "Wrong door. I didn't mean to intrude." "You did not intrude," she said calmly. "You arrived." I blinked. "What does that mean?" She set the blade down and walked toward me with a slow, predatory grace. Her boots were silent even on the polished floor. Every instinct in me screamed to run, but my feet were glued to the ground. She stopped so close I could feel the heat radiating from her. "You do not recognize me," she said quietly. "Should I, oh?" I whispered. Her violet eyes softened, but just barely. "I've been following you," she said. "That much I already suspected." "For what?" I asked. "Observation? Security. Protection." That word hit me harder than a plasma blast. Protection from what? Her gaze sharpened. "From what hunts you." My stomach dropped. "Hunts me? What the hell does that mean?" She stepped even closer. "You're being targeted," she said. "Marked." My voice cracked. "By who?" She hesitated for the first time. Not uncertainty, more like concern. "By something that should not exist," she said. "But we will get to that." "What's your name?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. She exhaled softly, as if both surprised and tired. "Zillera," she said. "War Priestess of the Vey'dran Order." Priestess. Warrior. Alien. Guardian. And she had been following me. Before I could ask anything else, the entire room vibrated. Lights dimmed. Alarms blared silently through the walls, and a symbol flashed on a panel near her bed, a three-claw mark glowing blood red. Zillara's expression hardened. "They're close," she said. "We need to move." She reached past me and touched the door panel. A shimmering field appeared across the entrance, sealing us inside. "What's going on?" I demanded. She tilted her head. "You are frightened." "No, yes, can you blame me? You're telling me something is hunting me, and now alarms are going off." Her eyes softened again. "You have nothing to fear from me," she said quietly. "But you must understand, what hunts you cannot be allowed to reach you." "Why me?" I asked. "I'm no one special. I fix coolant coils and calibrate sensors." "That is what you have been told," she said. "Not what you are." I stared at her. "What am I, then?" She turned away, walking to a small control console. "A carrier." "For what?" She looked back at me. "For something precious." "What did I carry?" I asked. "A message? A virus? A code?" She shook her head slowly. "A seed." "A seed?" I repeated, stunned. "Of what?" She closed the distance again, now standing directly in front of me. "A star." My brain stalled. "A star?" I repeated, dumb. "Yes," she said. "A living star. A fragment of cosmic intelligence. Placed inside you at the moment of your birth. Hidden until now." I forced out a laugh. "That's impossible." "Is it?" she asked softly. I suddenly remembered flashes of light in dreams I'd had since childhood. Dreams of swirling galaxies, humming cosmic patterns, strange warmth in my chest. Dreams I always dismissed as stress or imagination. She saw something change in my face. "You remember," she said. "Even if only in dreams." "But why me?" "Because," she said, "your body is compatible. Your mind is strong enough to shield it. And your heart remains uncorrupted." Her words struck something deep inside me. "And the thing hunting me?" I asked. She took a slow breath. "A creature born of darkness," she said. "A Voidspawn. They devour cosmic seeds to gain power, the kind of power that can destroy entire systems." The room vibrated again, harder this time. The lights flickered. Zillara straightened instantly. "We must leave." She touched her bracelet, and armor unfolded around her body in shimmering segments. "Stay close to me," she ordered. "Do not run. Do not look back. And do not let them touch you." My throat went dry. "Them?" She didn't answer. She just opened the shimmering barrier. We stepped into the corridor. It was empty. Too empty. Then I heard it. A scraping sound like claws dragging along metal. Followed by a wet, guttural breathing. Zillara pulled me behind her. A creature emerged from the shadows. Dark. Twisted. Bone-like plates across its body. Jaw unhinged unnaturally wide. It smelled like death. Zillara tensed. Voidspawn. The creature lunged. She moved faster. Her blade ignited with violet energy, slicing the creature across the neck. It screeched and staggered back. But instead of dying, its wounds began to knit themselves together. "Run," she shouted. I hesitated. "Run." I sprinted down the corridor as the creature shrieked behind us. Zillara followed, parrying its blows, forcing it back each time it got close. "This way," she shouted. We turned down a maintenance shaft, climbing a ladder as the ship shook beneath us. I could hear claws scraping after us, getting closer. We reached a hatch.